Do you want me to like introduce myself or something?
Yes.
Okay, well, hi. My name is Sara Ramsawak, and I am a double major at Purchase College in playwriting, screenwriting, and arts management. I am a senior. I currently live on Long Island, but I am originally from Brooklyn. My parents are from Trinidad and Tobago, and I am Samantha's best friend. The way I got started on writing rather than acting was my family and I really love Bollywood movies, and this movie came out called Om Shanti Om, and it's a really awesome film about basically paying homage to like 1970s Bollywood and then comparing it to like 2000s Bollywood, which were both golden ages for the Bollywood industry and films. And I rewrote that film into a staged musical. It was really bad, but it was the first time I had written anything for the stage just because I was studying theater in school. And I kind of forgot about it after the fact. But then I went to high school on Long Island and I studied theater there, and we had a really great theater program. And we did a playwriting unit in my junior year, and then my play got chosen for our like end of the year showcase. And I realized like writing is something I really like doing, and it's something I had been doing for like a long time and hadn't even realized it. I really started producing plays because I like to have license over my own work. I like to have control over my own work just because I believe that my work is very niche and that it delves into a lot of cultural themes and concepts. And I have like trust issues, and I like don't trust anybody to see my vision the way I do. So I really like to have creative license and ownership over it and producing as well. My favorite production that I have ever worked on of my own so far was probably I Am Parvati Patel. I wrote it over winter break last year. It took me about 6 months to conceptualize and write like all the way through. And it was really important to me at the time because I was questioning a lot of things in my life about where I stood in society, like as a woman and as a woman of color. And the concept of the play was basically, it was this sex worker who was also a college student, had a normal life, who basically lived a double life until her professor, or one of her former professors, came in one night as a client, and how like everything kind of fell apart from there. But in the end, she chooses her own freedom, even though it does cause her like stability. It was a really real play for me to have written, and it was a really big accomplishment because people really took a liking to it, and they understood what I was trying to say. And I think as an artist, that's the one thing I'm really trying to do here, is be understood. So my parents, as I mentioned before, are from Trinidad and Tobago, and they have had a huge influence in me, like upbringing my personality and me as a person. It influences my work because I grew up, like I also mentioned before, I'm really into Bollywood films, and Bollywood films, the way they function structurally is, it's like how our story structures here in films are like 3 acts. Bollywood movies are like 5-6 acts long, and you have to sit there and like just watch the journey unfold in front of you. And I think that's a lot like how life itself works. You have to stick through it. And it also incorporates elements of like dance and music and different cultural things that I grew up relating to and that are really important to me. And I try to implement that in my plays because that's who I am, and my art is who I am. So therefore, like, that's all gonna come together. I am hoping to start my own theater collective down the line specifically for Eastern and Western Indian people. Like, start a theater collective that is our own, that we can tell our own stories, that we can relate to. Because I think one of my biggest problems in the arts, like growing up and trying to find my own identity, is finding an American identity through like films and theater and TV that wasn't a white one, that did not include being white. Because I feel like as a minority we get left out a lot. And I think that I really want to start this collective for other people, like other West Indians and East Indians who are like me, who want to pursue the arts, just have not found their place in it yet. But that's something for like down the line. When I first graduate, I really want to just write a bunch of plays and tell a bunch of stories and enjoy storytelling while I'm young. I'm around other people who are like-minded and talented. And also just spend a lot of time figuring out like my truth as an artist and as a person here in America.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.